Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Game 2 of the EBA Eastern Conference Play-In Tournament. And for this game, we have the 9-seeded New Orleans Orcas versus the 10-seeded Louisville Dolphins. And this is a pretty interesting matchup here. The New Orleans Orcas are a team that finished outside of the EBA playoffs last year. They were just barely on the outside looking into that Eastern Conference. The Louisville Dolphins, however, did make the College Chaos tournament where they would get in as an 8th seed and lose in the first round. But both of these teams had some pretty interesting seasons this year. The Orcas started off as one of the hottest teams in the Eastern Conference, followed behind the excellent play behind Montre Washington. He took a big jump this season, but started to slow it down. But he did play good enough to earn all EBA third team selection. Javier Bryant also took a big leap for this team. He was able to make all EBA defensive second team, so he played amazing for this team here. And yeah, for the Orcas, they also had an all EBA player with Clay Hooper. He was all EBA third team this year. He's a fantastic power forward. They have Damian Harris returning, Andrew Miles returned, Tyler Walsh is back again, and they traded on trade day this season for Lance Johnson. They traded away center Ty Stoudemire and also a pick for Lance Johnson because they were slipping down the standings, but they didn't get to where they thought. Now they have to play 2 extra games if they want to make the playoffs. But let's just take a minute to go look deeper into the rosters here. As like I said, we have the New Orleans Orcas behind Montre Washington, who averaged 17 points, 6 rebounds on 55% shooting from the field. Javier Bryant took a big step here this season. He's playing through an injury this game. He has a bruised right hip, as you see in the top right corner, 2 to 4 weeks until he's fully healed. But he will be going through this injury. They traded for Chris Drake from the Las Vegas Gamblers at the start of the season, and he's been a very good addition. He was coming off the bench, but they moved him to the starting role. He's been very good this year. They have Verleek Woods, Byron Smalls, Sebastian Sessions. This new center they picked up from free agency, Joey Burrow, the rookie out of Miami, Predrag Rodic, who's had a pretty interesting season, as well as the rookie Simon Rice out of Villanova, So yeah, this is a pretty good team here. Yeah, they're looking to make themselves a run. And as we go take a look at the Dolphins, they are led by Clay Hooper, who averaged 17 points, 7 rebounds on 50% shooting from the field. Tyler Walsh led this league in assists with 7.2 with 15 points to lead that up. Lance Johnson here, he is unhappy, but this is just because of him and the trade he came over from. He was unhappy in Austin when they trade him. And you have Damian Prince here, Andrew Miles, Eldon Bush, Willis Mack, a free agent pickup. Keontae Hamilton they drafted this year. He was the NCAA Player of the Year last season. They picked him up. Also the rookie Cam May out of Indiana. This team isn't as deep as the Orcas, but they definitely are a good team. As we go look at the standings, both of these teams finished under 500. Would I pick them to win in the next round of this play-in? Maybe not, but hey, anything can happen. They finished with the exact same record, actually, so this should definitely be a pretty interesting matchup here. I've done enough talking. I guess we'll get ready to send it down to the guys.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome everyone to the play-in tournament as the 9th and 10th seeds of the Eastern Conference battle for a chance at the NBA playoffs. Tonight, it'll be Louisville going up against New Orleans. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. We've got Prince, And it's Johnson in at the center position. And for New Orleans, they've got Bryant. And it's Smalls in at the pivot, manning the middle. Taking a look at New Orleans. Favored in this elimination game. Craig, win, they play again. Lose, they go home.
And you just can't look ahead. Just focus on the moment. Value each possession. That's really all you can control.
Here's Walsh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Here's Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
Washington hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Johnson. Down low. Got a hand on it. Here's Woods. Now, here's Washington. Here's Woods. And here's Sessions. Left side, Bryant. And the shot is long. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Bryant. Back to Washington. Pocket 6. The 3 from Bryant buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Walsh. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. To the paint, here's Hooper. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Prince. 23 points his last outing. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. He's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Bryant. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. So Louisville calls timeout. Their first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Bryant outside. And it's Miles with the rebound. For Louisville, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Walsh. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bryant passes to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game. For Louisville, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Floats one up. The rebound by Bryant.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Pass to Woods. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Washington with the dunk.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's Walsh. Coming off 31 points last game. Ball's knocked loose. And here is Bryant. It's Washington high post. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sessions. And here's Bryant for 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Walsh. Hooper is covered by Sessions. Count that bucket. He's got 10.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And so Bryant will bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Woods. Top of the key. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Timeout called, Louisville. Louisville trails by 3. Here's Walsh. Six to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Bryant with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 3. Pass to Woods. Smalls. Defended by Prince. Bryant passes to Smalls. Here's Woods. And the 3 off target. For Louisville, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. To the middle. To the inside. Here's Walsh. Pass to Johnson. Hooper. He's covered by Washington. Here's Bush. Louisville, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now, here's Washington. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And Woods gets it to go.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Hooper defended by Bryant. Bryant comes with the double team. Traps in the tray.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Bryant. Throws it up high. Kicks it out to Prince. Johnson with a screen on Washington. Shot clock at 6. foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New Orleans.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Hamilton's checked in for Louisville. So Johnson hits 2 of them. New Orleans in the lead. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Louisville making a change here. Hayes checked in.
Number 3.
For Louisville, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Bush. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And Louisville leads by 1. Outside Bryant. Front pass the arc. Hamilton pulls it in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Prince wide open. No good on the triple. Well, for New Orleans, shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. From deep, Bryant scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
They set the pick. Max checked in for Louisville.
Substitution on the court.
.110 left in the first. Clock at 6. Pass to Hamilton. 18 feet out. He squares up and sinks it.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Such a wide open look. And New Orleans leads by 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Mack. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for Louisville, we've got Prince, and it's Mack in at the small forward. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Sessions. good on both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Mack. The shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's a good screen. New Orleans moving it around. Prince grabs the miss. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Louisville. Trailing by 2. The 3. The rebound by Enjai. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. The offensive rebound lets it go from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Now here's Matt. He's covered closely. Pass to May. Shot is good off the back rim and in. May's got it all tied up now for Louisville. For New Orleans, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Enjai, covered by Hamilton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drake. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. For Louisville, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Bush. It's good from long range. He's got 5. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Louisville making a change here. Miles is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Three-pointer. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Prince outside. 6 to shoot. With the shot. Offline from the top of the key. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Yep, it counts. And it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Bush. Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the middle. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Louisville trails by 7. Pass to May. It's Prince on the wing. To end the run, and he knocks down the jumper. Prince has got 5 now. And so here is New Orleans. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
New Orleans leading by 7. Inside, Enjoy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Timeout call, Louisville. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Louisville trails by 9. Hamilton outside. It's Miles on the wing. He has yet to score. Louisville, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Back to Washington. He locks up the alley-oop pass. Now, here's Miles. Defense right on him. Basket counts. 12 points for him.
The super high percentage shot there, you just can't allow him to get that close.
New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Drake. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Miles with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Takes the 13-footer. A rebound by Washington. For Louisville, they come in off a loss to San Diego. Here's Drake. And again, no good by New Orleans. Louisville trails by 7. Miles the pass to Walsh. Fades. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Teams changing it up here. Bryant on the wing. Pass to Washington. That's good. It's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Louisville trails by 7. Here's Walsh. Here's O'Connor. He can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Washington. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the first one drops. Max checked in for Louisville. Washington hits them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Woods. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Walsh. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now just a 4-point New Orleans lead. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for New Orleans. Pass to Woods. Down low. Here's Smalls. Right block shot. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Miles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Walsh can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 4. Now Washington, 14 points for him. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
For Louisville, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to Houston. And the layup's good off the glass. Washington's got 18 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Walsh, defended by Bryant. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Walsh. And here is Washington. He's got 18. Pass to Bryant. Here's Woods. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Louisville making a change here. Miles is checked in.
Number 22.
Louisville trails by 5. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Louisville needs to get off a shot. Prince can't hit. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. New Orleans on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for New Orleans.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And looking at where New Orleans stands in the series, they're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the play-in hopefuls. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. They've got Bryant, and it's Sessions in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Walsh. Pass to Prince. Miles with the screen on Washington. Nailed from three-point land. Prince has got the first basket of the second half here for Louisville. Now here's Bryant. Here's Woods, defended by Myers. Clock at 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For New Orleans, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Louisville trails by 3. Pass to Walsh. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Prince outside. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so Bryant will bring it up for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Woods, defended by Miles. There's a screen by Washington. Here's Woods. Washington trying to break free. And Woods gets it to go. Woods got 8 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Johnson with it. He averages about 5 points a game. Hooper is covered by Sessions. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Now, here's Washington. 18 points for him. And they pick up 2. Washington's got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Walsh. He's got 6. Plenty of space. Unable to get that one.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Washington against Prince. Washington, that's good.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Walsh. Johnson sends the screen for Prince. And Johnson with the stop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Louisville getting their last shot to go. Pass to Sessions. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Here's Walsh. Prince the screen. Poke loose. Now Washington. Bryant with it. From deep. And he's good on the three ball. Bryant's got 9.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Johnson outside. Pass to Prince. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. Timeout call, Louisville.
Louisville calls timeout.
And so it's Louisville with it. It's a 5-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Walsh. 6 points for him. Makes it off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point New Orleans lead.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Bryant the pass to Washington. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
There's Hooper. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Drake. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Johnson. Here's the screen. Bush. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here is Bryant. 9 points in the game so far. Smalls passes to Bryant. Out to Sessions. They could use a bucket. He doesn't hit that one. For Louisville, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Hooper defended by Bryant. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so Bryant will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Prince the pass to Walsh. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Now here's Bryant. He's got 9. Rodic. And again, no good by New Orleans. Louisville leading by 3. Pass to Walsh. He's still up. Now he's 9 of 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Drake. Good on the triple. He's got 14.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Walsh. He's got 10. Lobbed up there for Johnson. A steal. For the tie. Harden can't hit. For Louisville, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Walsh. Kicks it out to Prince. The three-pointer, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walsh. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Bryant looking it over. 1:16 left in the third. Prince outside. Here's Hooper. That one good for 2. He's got 22.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
50 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Bryant for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Walsh. Six on the shot clock. Here's Prince. The rebound by Njai. Njai's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Bryant. Here's Drake. Buries the jump shot. 16 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. And for Louisville, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. On the court for Louisville, and it's Walsh in at the 1.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Love check in for New Orleans. Love with the screen on Myers. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Miles. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Louisville leads by 2.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Love with the screen on Myers. That gives them the lead. He's got 21.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. New Orleans making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Miles finds Matt. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Miles. Launches a 3. That shot off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Anthony, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. And Anthony drops them both. Louisville trails by 3. Pass to Miles. From downtown. The rebound by Enjoy. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Louisville with it. Now here's Matt. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Clock at 6. It's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. New Orleans making a switch here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Njai. Tries it from the top of the key. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. 23 points in the game.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Let's puts up a three. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
That's to May. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Enja. Here's Drake. The rebound by May. Louisville trails by 6. Mack, the pass to Walsh. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Drake, defended by Miles.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Pass to Johnson. And here's Prince outside. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 14 points for Prince.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Washington with it. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Max checked in for Louisville. Louisville trails by 3. Hooper is covered by Sessions. Pass to Johnson. To tie it up. Hits the 3-point bomb. And that makes it a tie ball game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Bryant, it's a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
It's Prince on the wing. Louisville passing it around. And again, it's Louisville converting.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside Bryant. Here's Washington. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Sessions, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bush passes the Hooper to take the lead. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Louisville.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponent. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Here's Walsh following the score by New Orleans. The 10-footer. Bank shot, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Sessions. Here's Woods. No good with the triple. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Louisville. Here's Walsh. Sinks that one from the post. And Louisville leads by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Here's Hooper. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Sessions touched it last. Miles the pass to Hooper. Back to Miles. For 3.
Ever since the break, struggling to find his shot.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Count that one. Washington's got 25 points in the game.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Walsh. Prince outside. Hooper is covered by Sessions. Off target with the jump hook.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Miles. Here's Hooper. The jumper from the free throw line is good. 28 points for him.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. For New Orleans, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And he drives in, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Oh, a nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Miles. Back to Johnson. Lots of room. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Louisville. Bryant with it. Here's Washington. Guarded by Prince with the fadeaway. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Prince finds Miles. Back to Prince. Here's Walsh. Bryant defending. Just 3 to shoot. There's Hooper. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. It's a 3-point Louisville lead.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Pass to Washington. Over Prince. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Walsh. To the inside. Johnson. Count.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Pass to Washington. And stolen by Prince. And that's an intentional foul. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. Let's see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. Here's Washington. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible. Hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Puts up a deep three. That one, no good. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the away team. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Puts up a deep three. Off the mark. And they've done it. What a win for them. And all they need is one more win to secure their spot in the playoff bracket.
That's right. I mean, you know they're going to be riding high off the adrenaline of this win. Not sure I'd want to face them in what is now a single elimination game.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DJ. Congrats on the win. You finished strong down the stretch. What was the difference?
We got stops when we needed it. We was able to convert on the offensive end. Just had to make a few adjustments. Able to sustain that and able to come up with a win.
Yeah, it was a great performance, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that puts a camp on it. Glad to have you with us for all the drama of the play-in tournament. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
And what a game that was right there. The New Orleans Orcas, the first team to get upset in this play-in tournament. And just, wow, what a game. Looks like the playoff experience there was in favor of the Louisville Dolphins. As in the second half, even though I'm pretty sure it went to halftime tied up, the Orcas kind of had a lot of momentum on their side. And it looked like maybe they had the game in the bag. And I guess with this team being young and inexperienced, they got complacent, thought that they had it, and the Dolphins able to storm back in that second half and ultimately get the win and send home the New Orleans Orcas. And now the Louisville Dolphins will live on for another chance to fight for their playoff spot, and they will take on the New Jersey Glory. Take a look at the box score. Montre Washington, he did have a good game, 31 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists on 13 of 18 shooting from the field. But he had 18 in the first half, second half, 13. But he was really quiet in that fourth quarter. Only played 6 minutes. 26 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists on 10 of 16 shooting from the field, 6 of 10 from the 3 for Chris Drake off the bench. Javier Bryant, this was a disappointing game for him. The Orcas needed him to have one of his best games, as he averaged 14 this season and he only put up 12, 3 and 9 on 4 of 11 shooting and 4 of 10 from the three. Malik Woods, he had a pretty good game, 50% from the field, but Orcas, man, unable to get the job done here. Javier, this one's on you. Did not show up tonight. In Washington, I don't know what the coach is doing, but he should have definitely had more minutes. So that will definitely be something addressed in this offseason for the Orcas. Moving on to the Dolphins, Clay Hooper with 31 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals on 14 of 18 shooting. The Orcas had no answer for him. They had no way to stop him. It was a point in the game where he was just making everything. He just looked like the best player out there on the court throughout the game. Tyler Walsh, who led the league in assists this season, had a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field. Damian Prince with 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Lance Johnson doing exactly what the Dolphins needed when they traded for him. They needed rebounding and some defense down low, and he got them 14 rebounds and 3 blocks and 4 or 5 shooting from the field. And Andrew Miles and Eldon Bush had a pretty bad game, but overall the Dolphins able to get it done, and they will be able to fight for it one more time to see if they can get into this EBA playoffs. That will be it for tonight. We will try to get those 2 games streamed tomorrow. So, yes, in real life, the Orcas will be playing a back-to-back, but we're going to get those final rounds of the play-in done tomorrow. For the Eastern Conference, we have, like I said, the Louisville Dolphins taking on the New Jersey Glory. And for the Western Conference, we will have the Alaska Explorers taking on the Vancouver Huskies. So that'll be it for tonight, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.